Thank you to everybody who took part in the first phase of our EAL Research Priority Setting Partnership. Hundreds of teachers, TAs, parents, school governors, EAL students, bilingual language assistants, EMAS providers and others who live and work in the field of EAL joined the survey to tell us their unanswered questions about teaching and learning with EAL learners. In total, we received a whopping 767 individual unanswered questions. These addressed issues such as well-being, effective teaching, assessment, the intersection of EAL and special educational needs, bilingualism, community engagement, and many more. We're delighted with this response. It shows that those invested in the education of EAL learners are committed to engaging with research and value the opportunity to have their voices heard, so that research is relevant and meaningful to them. We want to thank everyone who took the time to submit their questions. We have looked carefully at these questions and sorted them into groups based on what they asked. Then we collapsed questions that addressed the same or similar issues into a series of what we call research questions. These are questions that are framed in such a way that EAL researchers can easily adopt them and plan ways to address them. For example, we received the following questions about languages of instruction. 1. Should all instruction be in English? 2. If a child has already good knowledge of English, should bilingual language assistants carry on speaking the native language? And 3, isn't it more important to emphasize the continuance of the students' learning in their mother language rather than to place pressure on their having to learn English? We collapsed these 3 questions into one research question. How effective is English-only instruction and communication relative to approaches that also use the L1? In total, in this way, we created 81 research questions from the unanswered questions that you submitted. We have now launched the second phase of the partnership. This is where we would like you to get involved again. We have taken all of the research questions and put them into an online ranking survey. We would like you to visit the survey and tell us how much of a priority each of these questions is for you. It's important to recognise that we believe that all of these questions are important. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked them in the first place. However, this is a priority setting partnership with the emphasis at this stage on priority. When you visit the new ranking survey, you will be asked to rate each question on its level of priority for you. That is, how urgent is it that EAL researchers do research that addresses this question, in your opinion? Next to each research question, you will see a slider that you can move from 0 to 100, where 0 means this question is not a priority for me at all, and 100 means this question is of the highest priority for me. You can set the slider to any position between 0 and 100, depending on how much of a priority each one is for you. When as many people as possible have taken the ranking survey, we will combine their individual rankings to calculate a collective view of the level of priority for each question. That will lead us into the next phase of the project. Here we will take the top 25 ranked questions and facilitate a workshop among educators, parents and EAL learners in which they will discuss and debate each one until they have created a top 10 of EAL research priorities. That top 10 will be publicised widely to EAL researchers and research funders to help them to understand what people like you want from EAL research. Please do take part in the ranking survey by visiting the link below, and please feel free to pass this on to anyone who you think might be interested in taking part. You do not have to have contributed to the first survey in order to take part in this one. Thank you.